Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Sports Addict, where sports it's all that matters. We're just one day away from the start of Week 16. Thursday night football, and for this video, I'm gonna be talking about which five teams have a scenario where they can punch a ticket to the playoffs. Some will be in the NFC, some will be in the AFC. So I'll get to it. One of those five teams that has a chance to punch their ticket to the playoffs in week 16 if everything goes as planned for that team is the Philadelphia Eagle, where they're 12-2 at the season. What's at stake for them in week 16? The NFC East division title, how to clinch, Eagles win or tie. Week 16 matchup, they'll be facing at Commanders, and this is what they say about that game. Visiting the Washington Commander at Northwest Stadium on Sunday. Philadelphia, which already has clinched a playoff spot, can secure its second NFC East title in the last 3 years with a win or tie. The Eagles also are still in the mix to land the NFC number one seed and are currently knotted with the Detroit Lions, Minnesota Vikings for the best record in the conference. So they already clinched that spot, but they're looking for a better seeding. Even though the article says five teams that can clinch, but I don't see the Eagles just already clinched, a playoff spot. Second team is we're still sticking to the NFC, the Green Bay Packers that are 10-4 right now. What's at stake for them if you're a Packer fan? Playoff berth, how to clinch Packers win, Falcons loss, plus Rams loss, Falcon loss, plus Seahawks loss. So there needs to be a lot of, good results for the Packers to clinch. But, they can clinch by winning. But if they don't win, they're facing the Saints. But if they don't beat the Saints, they have to, you know, and stuff. But even though if the looking at it, even though the Packers win, they still have to wait for results. So should be an interesting week for the Packers. It says the Packers are the best third place team in the NFL at 10-4. Green Bay can clinch the NFC North third playoff spot where they win over the New Orleans Saints, a team likely playing without injured quarterback Derek Carr. If Green Bay gets upset, however, it can still crack the postseason field with some help from an old friend in New York Jets quarterback Aaron Rodgers playing the Rams, the Giants playing Atlanta, and the Falcons playing the Seahawks. So it all comes down to the Packers. The Packers manage to win, they don't got to worry about anything. But if they end up, somehow the Saints playing the upset card, the Packers will have to wait for a couple of results. Then we have the Commanders. We're still sticking to the NFC. I don't know if there will be any AFC teams having a chance to clinch in Week 16, but we'll see. What's at stake for the Commanders? Playoff berth, how to clinch, same like the Packers. Commander own their own destiny. If they win, they clinch. But if not, they have to wait for Falcons loss, Rams loss, plus or they have another way to same thing. Commanders win plus Falcon loss, Seahawk loss. That's another scenario. And then we have Commanders. In all the scenarios, the Commanders have to win. But if not, they have to wait for Falcons loss, Cardinals loss, Rams loss, Seahawks loss, as Seattle and Los Angeles both don't tie. And they're facing the Eagles, so both teams, the Eagles and the Commanders, have something at stake. The Eagles have, the NFC East, while the Washington Commanders has to clinch a playoff spot, which the Eagles already did. So the Commander clinching center are mouthful this week, but basically they can't Clinch playoff this weekend without defeating division rivals Philadelphia Eagles. From then, there'll be scoreboard watching across the league with a lot of Commanders fans rooting for whoever the Giants starts under the center. Hello, Timmy Boye against Atlanta. Simply put, Washington might need to wait another week or two before popping the playoff champagne, but who knows, any given Sunday. Then we have the Chiefs, who we don't know if they're going to be without Mahomes. I have not heard anything or seen anything. But what's at stake? The AFC number one playoffs because they already clinched a spot. The way to clinch, how to clinch the first seed for the Chiefs? Chiefs win plus Bills loss, or Chiefs tie plus Bills loss. Either way, but the tie doesn't really matter. Week 16 matchup against the Texans should be an interesting game. Taylor says game Voodoo Magic has saved a path for Kansas City to potentially secure the number one seed this week. And all the Chiefs need is a win over the Houston Texans combined with MVP candidate Josh Allen and the Bill falling to go the 3-11 New England Patriots. At this point, though, we're not running anything out. We're not ruling anything out. Never doubt the power of the Swifties. That's what they wrote. Then we have the Steelers find another AFC team. What's at stake? The AFC North Division title. Steelers, all they had to do is basically win. But there'll be a Ravens. The Steelers beat the Ravens in the first matchup, but the second matchup is going to be a whole different story because the Ravens are going to try to stay alive to take the AFC North Division. But let's see what they say about this game. And we love a straightforward clinching center. The Steelers consider their eighth division title in the Mike Tomlin era, where they went over the Baltimore Ravens at MT Bank Stadium on Saturday. Pittsburgh did get the best of the Baltimore back in Week 11. Like I said, very AFC Northkey 18-16 win thanks to the six field goals from kicker Chris Boswell. Imagine the first game was close. Now imagine this for the AFC North. Then we have the Ravens. What's at stake for them? Playoff berth, because the Steelers already got their playoff berth. How to clinch? Ravens have to win. Dolphins have to lose or tie, but the tie doesn't really happen. And then Colts have to lose and tie, but like I said, the tie hardly ever happen. Doesn't even happen at all. You already know who they're playing with. The Ravens don't have the same luxury as the playoff-bound Steelers. Coach John Harbaugh is looking to punch his ticket to a third straight postseason appearance this weekend. A win over Pittsburgh also would keep Baltimore in contention for the AFC North Division title. If Baltimore loses, it can still clinch the post if San Francisco beats Miami and Tennessee takes down Indianapolis. My Niners probably help the Ravens clinch. If they don't, if they lose, then we have the Broncos at 9-5. What's at stake for them? Playoff berth. Broncos win. That's how they clinch. Broncos win. Dolphins lost or tie. Bengals lost. Colts lost. And they'll be at their division rival at the Chargers for Thursday night football. Do you believe Denver can roll into the playoff with a rookie quarterback Bo Nix by defeating the Los Angeles Chargers on Thursday night football at SoFi Stadium? A win that would average a 23-16 loss to Jim Harbaugh and company in Week 6. If the Broncos lose, however, loses from all three of the AFC 6 and 8 teams, would also send them to the promised land. That's what they said. Then we have the Chargers. What's at stake? Playoff berth, just like the Broncos. How to clinch? Chargers win, Dolphins lose, Colts lose, Chargers plus Dolphins lose, Colts lose, Bengals lose, and they play the Broncos, like you already know. Who got it better than the Chargers in Week 16? Nobody, as long as they beat the Broncos in primetime clash. If they can pull off a win Thursday night, the Chargers will enter the weekend hoping the Niners beat Miami and the Titans defeat Indianapolis Colts. So there you have it, you guys. So that's the five teams that can clinch. I mean, some already clinched, like the Steelers, Eagles, and stuff. But most of the team have not clinched. From the teams I mentioned, Eagles, Steelers, the most teams that have been playing well, but the rest of the team have different scenarios that they have to go through if they want to make it to the playoff. Eagles, Steelers, Chiefs, they're all clinched already. They're just fighting. Each some are fighting for, like the Steelers. They're fighting for the AFC North. Eagles, NFC East. The Chiefs fighting the first seed. So each team is fighting something. Might not be the playoff spot, but they're fighting for something, for a better seeding and stuff. So that's it for this video. And if what team is your team, is any of your team fighting for a playoff spot? Leave your comments down below. Who is your team? What is your team fighting for and stuff? Are they in the playoff or did they miss the playoff? Leave your guys' comments down below. And that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification button. And don't forget, this is Sports Addict, where sports, it's all that matters. Until next time.